Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. Today we will continue our Ureshino Joseki, this time with opposing silver. As you remember before, we had this position where we draw the pawn 8-8. We're gonna retreat the rook immediately and continue with our main line. This time Gote will use their bishop to defend the rook pawn instead of silver, right? And as you can see, they're gonna use their right silver to oppose our silver with theirs. Thanks to the silver, they will have more defense on those squares. Let's see how it plays out. It's important that they do it in this timing, because this time it's bishop over here. If they were to delay it, we can attack the bishop's head. Really difficult to prevent this attack. Then we will continue with our original plan, and we're gonna assume that they're going to retreat their bishop as before. And if you remember, direct attack like this will end up in us being countered. So what we did is we created the crab silver shape, which was to bring the other silver in the center together with the other silver. Yeah, so that's what we want to prepare. And now it is important they prepare their gold and silver shape. Next, they would really like to play this move silver 3-3. We don't want to allow it. It's a very valuable move. So we're gonna attack first in that timing. It's the same line as before. Here we block it with the pawn, but different than before, they're gonna take it with the silver here. If they were to take it with the pawn, at this time we have the option of dangling our pawn on 5-4 and blocking their bishop line with silver drop 5-5, which is gonna give us a nice attacking chances in the center. Side note, even though this variation is thought to be good for center in the book, it's gonna be equal according to the computer. But you have to admit it's easier to play as center because we're retaining a big token on 5-3. So continuing with the silver takes 5-5, we're gonna once more target the bishop directly, moving the silver up and taking the middle pawn. They're gonna bring the rook to attack our silver, and it may seem that we can eat this pawn over here, right? But it will only give them that silver as a friend, so let's not do that. We have to actually retreat it back to 8-5. They will defend their king's head, and here we don't have enough power to go normally, because this rook defenses are really good on this line. So we will find another target, and that is this silver in the center. Yeah, we're gonna use our rook together with this silver to make an amazing attack. So yeah, it's hard for them to retreat as we have all those squares covered, right? They're gonna try a very unusual move. Pawn drop 5-4 is defended by the rook. And here there are many moves also that you can play, but the line proposed is to exchange those silvers, activate the bishop, and threaten to take 5-4 pawn. If we're able to take this pawn, we're gonna have a nice threatening point on 5-3, so they don't wanna allow it. They're gonna block us with silver drop. And here you can notice that as we escape our bishop, we're the only one with silver in hand. That should indicate to us that we have a little bit of an advantage here. We're threatening to promote our bishop. They have to prevent it. They're gonna try to block us. We're gonna keep that pressure, and they have to once more protect the 5-4 pawn. So now a nice proverb is going to help us in this position, and that is, against a silver that's in front of their pawns, push a pawn. Yeah, if a silver is in front of their own pawns, push your pawn. Why is it a good move? Turns out that if they play any move, we are able to push this pawn once more, and then if they take, you see their silver is dislocated, and we have force once more. If they're going back, we can continue our pressure. This also will be good no matter where the silver goes. For example, here we have a nice tactic to attack the rook and continue with attack in the center. So the point is, because this silver is well situated, by this simple pawn push, we're gonna make him a target, yeah, or make him useless. If he goes back, we make him a target. If he goes up, it's kind of useless. So this pawn push is so powerful. A good move to know, yeah? So Their problem, their biggest problem here is this bishop that puts enormous amounts of pressure. They're gonna try to delete it by attacking on the second file. The book will continue with their own line of pawn takes, bishop takes, but actually here, according to the computer, we already can take advantage by completely ignoring it. As you notice, if our bishop is under attack, we can go back and attack the rook with tempo, getting a silver. So de facto this line would be very good to us already. But the book line teaches us another technique, yeah? So let's see it. Pawn takes is what we're gonna play. They can both take it or drop the pawn. If they take the pawn, we're gonna use the same tactic of attacking the rook, keeping the tempo. And author says that this is enough. I checked the line a little bit deeper. Indeed, we can activate our rook. And for example, in this situation, we're gonna abandon the silver and sabaki our rook. And this attack will be much stronger than that. So, they cannot drop the pawn because that gives us tempo. We're gonna take the pawn instead. Go with our original plan, silver 3-3 this time because bishop supports it. And now it's important that we don't get scared. We recognize that the silver taking the bishop is gonna become useless again. So we drop the pawn. Silver takes the bishop, we take the bishop. Here we gonna have very nasty threats of if they're gonna ignore. We have rook 5-5, pawn drop 5-4. This bishop drop on 7-5 is forking the rook and 5-3 square. Therefore, they're gonna escape the rook before dropping the bishop. They're gonna escape and go here. But you can clearly see those two pieces aren't really joining the fight. So this is our opportunity to make an attack. And we start with striking pawn. It's a tactic very useful in late middle game. Gold will take and we drop our favorite bishop 7-1 that we've seen before. And funnily enough, they will have trouble defending that gold. So they cannot drop the pawn because it's Nifu. They cannot really move the king close as we have a silver in hand and we can somehow make this king drop to the back rank and take the gold. Also, if they were to go forward, we have this drop. Seems like they can protect the gold, but yeah, you guessed it. We can take the gold anyway because it's a mate. So the other way they can protect is gold moves to 4-2, which leads us to the final position of this game where we simply break this king defenses. This pawn cannot be taken because it leads to a checkmate. So the fact is they're gonna lose this gold and lose the whole game. So what did we learn from this line is that we can still use our crab silver shape in the center to attack quickly. It's important to attack before they move silver 3-3 in this position, before they move this silver 3-3. And what is cool about this variation is that we used our rook to counter in the center, very powerful move, leading to our big piece activity, yeah? We learned about this powerful technique of disturbing the silver shape using a pawn push. Even here it was working. And the final tactics of disturbing the king, starting with simple bishop drop 7-1. I think it was pretty impressive and good tactics to know, yeah? So hope you enjoyed. In the next chapter we're gonna actually enter a shape where they don't exchange the rook pawn, and we're gonna see what we can do against it. I will see you there. Bye bye.